You want any rocks?
Nah, nigga.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Okay. You want the other one? No, I'm good, bro. I don't need it. It's obviously a different liquor. I don't need it.
Man, you look, man.
Does that have shit floating in it too?
I'll have to fish out. This might be like a love bug or something.
No, mine looks clean. Hey, at least it's sterile. Take a sip, dog. No, man. That's just gonna make dude, you tried to give it to one of your friends. I think by law you have
to
take
your
a
generosity.
Sip. Yeah, I think by law you have to drink it.
I'll trade you this perfectly good beer for this fucking cum-riddled container.
No, he's even conceited, but he's like, "You're welcome." like he was doing you a favor.
Idea what fucking kind of liquor
you
it was.
favor, giving you a cum shot.
I have no idea why it's like that, but it did look cummy. Extra
Holy
cummy.
fuck.
Gave myself some.
Are you a little nervous about drinking this?
Huh? No. What is it?
Smells like Jack.
You tell me. I'll literally watch you drink that whole thing before I even take a sip of this.
And it's Jack.
Mixed with a lemonade hint.
Like this is it's a tiny schmeckle of cum.
Like
you not enough to be it's
like
inappropriate.
Clorox.
Just a splash.
Just a splash is fine, but that thing was a fucking load. That thing was a load.
It looked like two fat guys in a hot tub.
Just a little bit, whatever, man. Shit happens, but fuck.
Let's go ahead and sign in real quick. You guys listen to Bears in a Cave?
Oop.
What's today? September 12th?
Yeah.
2012?
Post 9/11.
Yeah. It is post 9/11 technically.
Where were you when the world stopped turning?
Me and you were in the same class.
Were you
Oh,
there?
yeah, we were.
Or did you think it was kind of...
And Whiskey Tango.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I actually went to Kathleen.
We were all hanging out at 9/11.
We were like sitting there, and it was the intercom. They're like, everybody calm down. And they were like, what the fuck's going on? We turn on the TV.
I was just playing Metallica on my acoustic guitar. I could give two fucks.
Speaking of that, we're down a man tonight. Whiskey Tango's not going to be able to make it. He's still trying to get his shit together, apparently. This is Cub Scout.
About time. Dirtbag?
Nerd dick.
Hmm?
Nerd dick.
I got a question right off the bat. Why, when you're recording something, do you just stare oh so gently into Cub Scout's eyes?
He
like
does. Like, you ever notice that?
Nerd dick.
We kind of do that too, though. Like,
dick.
Nerd dick. And join us as always.
Who's our producer, McFadden? No one will know the fucking difference. Let's go with it.
No one will know that he bailed and stopped texting us today.
Oh, I talked to him actually.
Oh, really?
I ate dinner with him.
What a dickhead. What time is this? Because I sent him a text at 2, at 5, and then at 7:30.
Literally, I had to rush out of Beef O'Brady's from having dinner with him to come here.
What a fucking asshole. What an asshole. Was he like, okay, have fun at the podcast, like fucking didn't say anything about it?
Yeah, no, he had some shit to do with his school, and then tomorrow he didn't have time to do shit, so it is what it is.
Honestly, I don't care. I just don't like being ignored. And that was a blatant... Like,
if you don't know Cub Scout, he starts getting really self-conscious, and he's like, why is he not texting me?
Why is he not texting me?
I do that.
He always texts me back. Why didn't no one like my comment on Facebook? Like, how come?
I don't give a fuck, man. That's why I'll text blast people.
Yeah, you will.
I don't give a shit if you stop texting me.
It'll be like, fucking 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm fucking like working my ass off at work, and it's like boop boop boop.
Ignore me, why don't you? I'll put 3 paragraphs worth of shit on your phone.
Hey, he does that to me. And like, I don't even have his number in my phone. I was like,
you got letters coming in the mail back to back. He's like fucking playing that shit out.
Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck is this motherfucker?
Yep. Just wait. All of my ones that I wrote you guys are lost somewhere. They're handwritten, cursive. Dated like 2002 or some shit.
It was funny. I was talking to Nerd Dick last night, and he was telling me about his week. And if
you hear me making funny noises, it's me drinking warm whiskey that has cum in it.
It's not even like it was just in a bottle or a canter. It was fucking sitting in a cupboard, like above the fridge where the fucking element is right on.
In a dirty flask with cum in it.
Okay.
Ugh. Anyways,
so tell us about your week, Nerd Dick.
Okay, actually today I thought it was kind of funny. You ever have like a really like hard, sharp burger in your nose?
Wait.
Burger.
Booger.
Yep. A booger. Listen to that.
I would like to buy the booger.
All right.
But
so
I'm on the computer and I'm like just blowing my nose, like trying to get it out my nose. Like, it hurts. And I guess it came out. And I didn't realize it, and it dried up on the table. And if you look here, this is a cut from my. So I cut my arm from a dried booger that was on the table. It just dried.
Stalagmites.
Oh
my goodness.
And,
what the fuck? Why are you so goddamn weird?
I'm a walking punchline.
Yeah.
But, alright, so I have some kind of joint disease. I don't know what it is yet. My health insurance kicking in.
He got rickets.
It's kicking in, so I'm gonna go try to figure out what's going on.
Are you going to the doctor about it?
Yeah, I wait until my health insurance. Like I have to wait till October.
I hope it's fucking rheumatoid arthritis, so you just shrivel the fuck up.
Fuck, take the little one, it's strong.
So, it's actually really bad. Like, my bones are locking up, like my hands, my feet.
Well, how many times have you busted your ass skateboarding and shit?
God, I don't know. How many times have I busted my
how
ass
often
not
do you
skating?
drink water?
I don't know. I don't keep increments of measurements
how
on
often
me.
do you take
Increments of
vitamins?
measures.
Yes, increments of measurements.
Anchorments?
Anchormans.
Increments of measurements.
No, I mean, if you had to say in a given day, how much water do you drink?
2 bottles.
Okay, so maybe 24 ounces?
Yeah.
All right, that's better. That's probably more than what a lot of people would drink.
And what about calcium?
How much cum do you drink is what he's trying to get at.
Calcium.
Fluoride.
I said calcium. That's protein.
I don't know. I think it's because I drink a lot of Mountain Dew.
I probably has something
I
to
think
do
the
with it.
caffeine
can't
has
help.
something to do. Yeah,
Switch that with milk, bro. Milk's supposed to be good for your bones and all that shit.
It's my joints. It's not even my bones.
So it's the little bones.
Well, this isn't even the funny part of the story.
Okay.
All right, so he's just trying to explain what's been happening. His joints have been locking up.
Yeah, so like my hand would be like completely like first would be like my left hand, like I can't move it at all. And then it happened to my right hand, and it couldn't move at all. And I couldn't. All right, I had to get dressed first. Extremely hard to get dressed one-handed. Like it's
he
really.
He just thinks it's his joints and it's a series of strokes. Yeah. He's slowly fucking dying, like
I'm cool.
The fuck out.
I'm cool with that. But so I had to wake my old lady up to tie my shoes, like 5 in the morning. They go to work. I was like, baby, you gotta tie my shoes.
Are
like,
they Velcro? Don't you have Velcro?
See, I always thought I was gonna be the one that got fat and old and had to have the Velcro first, but you might have to switch to the fucking gray on gray Velcro.
And it's not even just the you couldn't tie your shoes with one hand. It was the belly trying to reach your shoe with one hand.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
So I go to work and I had to do everything left-handed, which it turns out I'm actually pretty good left-handed. And I was like, all right, do you know?
Are you good at everything left-handed?
I was like, I can get used to this. And then I had to poop. And then at that point, I realized if you never wiped your butt with your opposite hand,
it could get messy.
No, it got messy. Period.
Were you at work?
Yes, I was at work.
Oh god, this makes the story so much better.
So
this was at your house.
I'm taking a dump, and if my first instinct is to go over and grab it with my right, I'm like, I can't move my finger. So I'm like, So I'm like trying to pull it with like one hand, and they're coming out in little tiny squares. I'm like, this is aggravating. So I'm sitting there, and I finally get enough, and I kind of like have them in my hand. And I go bring them back. I don't know if they just slid off my hand. I'm not really sure what happened at that point. All I know is I had a handful of poop, and the toilet paper, I replaced my poop with toilet paper, and the poop was on my hand.
He did the Indiana Jones fucking golden skull switch with a bag of sand. Like, he goes back to wipe his ass, sticks it to the bottom, and just grabs all the shit out of his ass.
So
at work.
So right after it happened, I'm like, there's no turning back at this point. Like, you're just like, fuck it, dude. I gotta get my ass clean. I'm just fucking.
I have to wash my hands regardless.
Yeah. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the best I can cleaning my ass.
Fucking scooping your poop out.
So I wash my hands afterwards, and I'm just like, I just feel like I thought I conquered the world, and I got put right back in my place again really quick. So I get home, I'm just miserable. Like, I was like, man, this is just terrible. I had shit all over my hand. So I go to.
Well, just be lucky, dude, because I have really tough hands from working with wood and shit all day. And if I happen to get the smallest bit of shit on my hands, it gets in the grooves. And I can wash my hands with fucking rubbing alcohol or set the motherfuckers on fire. I'll scrub, look down, fucking brown lines. Like I gotta take a fucking push pin and scrape the motherfuckers out.
He's in there with a toothbrush.
Yeah. But the worst part.
My old lady's toothbrush.
I don't want my toothbrush.
The worst part is I get home and I'm like, you know, old lady.
How was your day?
Yeah, so how you doing? I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna get in the shower. She goes, oh, okay. So I get naked and I hop right in the shower. Like, I'm like, man, I'm just gonna wash away the dirtiness I did today. And she hops in right after me. So I'm sitting with my back to the wall. I'm like,
Afraid you got shit all over your back.
Yeah, I'm afraid that there's my back. I just have a brown streak all the way down my back, you know. So I'm like, hey, what's going on? And I'm sitting there like trying to be cool, like kind of like spreading my cheeks like casually, like trying to get the water through. And a clunk the wall.
No. You couldn't feel it hanging out back there?
I put my foot on it, like trying to cover it up, like.
The only thing better would have been in front of people at work if it just plopped out.
How many hours went by after this shit to work?
Probably like 3. 2 or 3.
How do you not have toxic shock syndrome?
You have fermenting shit just hanging out back there.
I was handicapped.
I imagine that like the
I was handicapped. That was handicapped. Alright.
Only half.
I'm fucking crying and coughing. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't hear the fucking toilet paper falling out of your ass. Yeah. You told me another story last night about his daughter this week, trying to get her to do her homework. Oh. Dude, that shit was funny as fuck to me.
Doing S's. Like,
that's all it was. She had to do like 10 S's on a piece of paper.
And half of them are like dotted. Like, you just follow the thing. But I'm like, hey, you gotta do your homework. She's real quick, she's 5 years old. Yeah. She's learning how to read and write and stuff like that. So, and they sent her home with like these papers that have like the 3 lines on it. The one in the middle is dotted so they can write really big. Right. And her assignment was to draw like 10 S's. And half of them were already dotted lines. No, you just follow the line.
No shit.
So I'm like, do your homework. She's like, I don't know how to do it. I'm like, just draw the fucking S. Like, I don't know how to break this down anymore. Like, this doesn't get broken down anymore.
She is her father's daughter.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing when you told me.
She's like, like she just starts like grunting like
collegiate level fucking math.
Like calculus. Yeah, I'm like, just do it. Like, why are you arguing with me? Like, it takes you 10 seconds to, you're arguing with me for like 2 minutes. Like, just fucking do it. Like,
literally, you could put this dollhouse together with fucking Dora the Explorer without directions, and I look at it like a fucking monkey. Like, what the fuck is this? Trying to put this shit together, but you can't draw a fucking S.
This girl knows how to turn on the Xbox, go to Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and turn that shit on and play that shit all night.
Or go to Netflix and find what movie
she knows how to go to Netflix.
Surf the
when
web.
She was 6 months old, she was pulling New Moon off the DVD shelf and putting it in the DVD player and pressing play and turning on the TV into the right channel.
That's what happened.
At 6 months old. But she can't. But it's not that she can't.
She's lazy.
She was sitting there with this attitude. But it's so lame. Like, she was arguing about it for like...
5. She's 5. She shouldn't be like till like 16 or something.
Yeah,
like,
I'm arguing about it, and it was just draw 10 S's. Half of them are already done. Just draw what you see up there.
Literally, fucking 30 seconds. Then you're fucking done.
And I realized if you just yell at her, she gets scared and she does her homework. So now I don't.
Here's the funny part about that too is like when he finally told her to do her homework, she was being a smartass, so she started drawing the S's on top of all the lines, like instead of like not in the designated area. She's like drawing straight S's all over.
2.
Yeah. So she's doing the assignment, just not in the right spot, just in fucking spite.
I can only hope that when you yell at her, you sound like your dad somehow. It just comes out. It's somewhere ingrained in you.
Hey, stop,
You're gonna bust your ass again.
No, seriously, if you break that fucking chair, I'm not gonna cover for you this time.
What happened to the other one?
He doesn't know about it yet.
Is he in there? Because I was screaming it a minute ago. He broke the chair.
He's in there. Dude, that's a hey, don't come back over for 6 months offense. Droopy guys like that nowadays. You can't blame him, dude. It's a nice fucking dinnerware set, and it's like, are you going to pay to replace that chair that goes with this table specifically?
No, fuck no. That's why I said the first time we were playing
I got a wood guy.
I was like, what are we fucking doing, man?
Well, I had some like throwaway tablecloths and it worked pretty well, but we burned through them.
Hey, Cub Scout, it's cool. I was like, hey, I know a guy that does woodwork. Yeah.
As a wood guy.
There's a wood guy now.
You look at this fucker, man. It's a piece of art.
He might got doo-doo stains on his hands, but he'll get it done.
It's solid, dude. And it's heavy as fuck, so that's how you know it's good.
Yeah, got the cross parquet inlays on the top and shit. It's fucking sweet.
I want to have a wood inlay that's more like argyle.
I feel like I'm out of place already.
No.
You are. You know nothing about laying wood.
I don't.
But yeah, does that really sum it up for your week for the most part?
Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. And daughter got caught, or not daughter, but little sister got caught smoking pot.
How old is she?
15. 14.
14.
She's about to be 15.
Okay. Typical.
How'd she get caught smoking pot?
My mom.
What was her mistake?
Smoking in the house.
That's all it is.
Goddamn brilliant.
See, I've never smoked pot, but it's fucking obvious, like when people smoke pot
smells
inside
like
their
pot.
house.
At least she learned that when she was 14, not when she was 18. Your dad dies, so your mom moves in a sheriff, and your mom starts beating on the fucking door saying, "Are you smoking pot?" And you're like, "No."
No.
I totally.
You got a sheriff sitting there playing fucking World of Warcraft right by your fucking door. Is where his computer was.
He's probably like,
And
"Hey, you're smoking pot. Go handle that shit."
God damn it.
I don't have any money.
I like how that story was like going one way and it just changed. Goes, yeah, so my mom, after my dad died, my mom, moved in a sheriff. And they're banging on the door. I had everything going in one way and he just shut me right back the other way. Well played.
So at my dad's funeral, they were banging
on the coffin in sadness.
Yeah,
He's my best friend. No.
My dad was so hard. Might have been a chemical.
To get along with. It's like that fucking Dewey's Cox song, the duet.
Yeah, just keep going.
I wanna blow you away.
Anywho, Cub Scout, your week.
Really nothing, dude. I literally stayed drunk from Friday night until Monday morning. And I always thought it was funny because in that show Archer, he said that I can't stop drinking because the accumulated hangover would kill me. And I always thought that was funny because I was like, oh, ha, ha, ha. It's clever. But it's fucking true.
Oh, yeah,
Dude, you go 3 days straight with just being drunk. It hit me really bad Monday morning. I woke up late for work. I called, and Archer porn?
I had it bookmarked so like you finish your story and then we can come back.
Oh, okay. Anyways.
Way to blow your load early, Cub Scout.
So I wake up late. I end up having to call into work and let them know that I'm gonna be late. I'll be in later today. So I went back to fucking sleep. I was like, they already know I'm gonna be late, so might as well go back to sleep. Woke up around like noon or 1, and I was like, I think I'll change my oil before I go into work because I'm running low on gas. And I'm getting handed these cards. One says porn, one says nigger tits. And I have no idea what the fuck is happening.
I was just seeing if it would work the second time. If we could just write shit and you would blurt it out.
Long story short, I was really drunk, and the end. I've just been kind of doing the work thing.
Yeah.
Started going to the
Friday
gym.
Sucked. I was tired after work. Saturday we went up to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, that shit was fun as fuck. Had a
Watched
great
some
time.
college football. Up there fucking forever.
Yeah, dude. This guy was trying to get us to fucking leave, and he was so nice about it too.
Yeah, too bad. My tab is huge. Big fucking deal.
No, he was like, "Hey, let me get y'all's checks," and he was cool. Like we 4.5 hours.
Yeah, it's like,
Easy.
hey, no, how about give me a shot of Jägermeister, you fucking cunt.
Yeah, you
drinking on his tab?
No, I was so fucking hungover.
Well, I bought him one beer because
I was just drinking water and eating wings.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, he said a huge tab. I was thinking he had anybody. I was like, damn, I should have went.
No, it was just literally me and my wife, and my tab was like $80.
It was $75,
Jesus.
and then me and my people spent easily over $100 after tip and everything all said and done. And me and
$100 on wings and alcohol.
We were there for 4.5 hours and like just straight drinking and eating wings. It was.
And who drove?
Everyone. But it wasn't like a party where you drink like 27 beers in a row.
No, it was $100 worth of liquor.
I mean, he had like 3 or 4 shots, and
I had 2 shots of whiskey, 2 shots of Jaeger.
Yeah, it was just like we've been doing this for 30 minutes, and we're still on our first beer, and maybe done 2 shots.
Yeah,
of Jack.
I'm not advocating drinking and driving, but I do it a lot.
Well, I mean, we had enough time go by to where if you honestly had to take a breathalyzer, you probably would have still been okay.
Nope.
No.
I'm trying. This is going live. We're doing it live. There's no editing.
That was Saturday. Statute of limitations, motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
7 years.
7 years. Come and get me. No one to hear our shit for 7 years.
I didn't get in a DUI.
It's our business model.
I didn't get a DUI. I didn't commit a crime during it. So.
But what I was gonna say was it was whenever my hand got better, maybe like 2 or 3 days ago.
Okay, that's where the porn comes in.
Yeah. That's where the porn comes in. I decided to go on RedTube. I was like, you know what? I was like, my hand's better now. I'm gonna celebrate. And on RedTube, there's Archer porn.
Does it have Lana?
Yes.
She got a big old booty?
In Archer, yes. And it's Archer porn. Like, for anybody's out there.
Were you watching it?
I watched it.
Did you jerk off to it?
No, I didn't jerk. I can't jerk off to cartoons. I need some hardcore black on blonde shit, man.
So not even the big old light-skinned black girl Lana titties, man?
No, man, it was a cartoon.
I have a feeling if I was a cartoon, I'd probably bang the shit.
Yeah,
out
oh
of
yeah, I would. I would bang just
Pam?
about any. I was gonna say the rich girl.
Alicia Tyler in person.
No, the rich girl that was on there with the ocelot.
Honey Boo Boo.
Oh.
No, that was on our.
The chick whose dad owns the train and the ocelot.
Yeah, I would have been.
Oh
her.
yeah.
I thought you were talking
Carol,
about Pam.
Cristal.
Yeah, Carol.
It's Cristal, like the black people drink.
Ugh, this tastes as bad as it smells.
If I had a nickel every time I heard that one,
I'd have 8 nickels.
I'd have 8 nickels.
Oh, that show was fucking
Dude,
genius.
The best spin on that entire show is like wherever Pam is just like this sloth of a person, just a piece of shit.
I love her.
And then Archer's addicted to sex with her. Like but he fucking smuggles her on a goddamn spaceship so he can fuck her, and when he's not on his mission. Oh my god.
It's a well-written show. Adam Reed's an awesome guy.
Mm-hmm.
I did some research on Adam Reed. What's really funny is his first show on Adult Swim was a puppet show, and they were known to get really
puppet show?
Yeah, and they were known to get really drunk, and they accidentally lit the puppet show on fire, and then they got kicked off Adult Swim for it.
What?
And then he came back.
That sounds like Adult Swim material.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's what happened. This was before the start of Adult Swim.
Sounds like any random Tim and Eric episode.
But no, this actually
I
happened.
wonder if the puppets got on fire. If they stay like in character, they're like ah,
But they
still got their hand
saved-
in the puppets like
They're like just complete drunks. They'll go in there like trash, and they're like they just lit it on fire.
They saved that one cat puppet that black dude uses on Tim and Eric. That dude creeps me the fuck out so
I want
bad.
to meet that dad.
I like to meet that.
That episode was just on 2 nights ago. I got it on
Dude,
DVR.
that's just so
Do-do-do-do-do. Sports. Da-na-na-na.
Dude. I just watched the $1 Billion Movie. I love it because I like feeling awkward, but that movie made me feel so fucking awkward the entire movie.
I can imagine.
Would
Would
so
you like
weird.
Johnny Depp at the beginning?
I knew someone told me that it was an imposter, but it looks just
It
like Johnny
looks
Depp.
like Johnny
It
Depp
looks
in a
like
diamond
Johnny
suit.
Depp with a little bit rounder of a face. Like
Yeah.
it looks like him. I can know he should have talked like this and waved his fucking finger around.
I don't know, man. I really dig the dude in some shit, but other shit is just preposterous.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I mean, it's like you can say
man.
the same thing for a lot of actors. Ben Affleck being one of them.
No. No.
Name a Ben Affleck movie that was bad besides.
Daredevil.
No, Daredevil was actually pretty awesome.
I'll jerk off to that fucking movie.
Dude, he was awesome in that movie.
Michael Clark Duncan, big gold eye. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
He was fighting fucking dude. in
Reindeer
that movie.
Games.
Ranger Games was fucking dope.
It was
dude.
awesome.
So.
Ranger Games is
I'm
dope.
telling you, Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
I don't hate on Ben Affleck. I'm just saying,
Love
like, just for an example, you can say that about any
Tell you
actor.
what,
No,
man.
Christopher Walken. He nails every role he's ever been in.
There has to
Even-
be one.
There's gotta be one.
No, he's done shitty movies, but he's done awesome in everything.
And
he's
they're
So
shitty
he
played.
stuffs the watch in his ass.
Like Hairspray.
You looking at me?
He was in Hairspray?
Stab you in
Yeah.
the face with a soldering iron.
He was John Travolta's.
Yeah,
Oh, you
husband.
were
Yeah.
talking about the new
Maybe
Hairspray.
that's what
I didn't see
happened,
that shit.
dude.
I
Conspiracy. Conspiracy note. John Travolta got gay thoughts when he played a woman as Christopher.
No, I
Oh,
think
man,
he
that shit
played
came
a
out-
fat woman because he wanted to get his pussy fucked.
Yeah.
I think he's been gay.
Who cares? Like, really? I mean, it's just
Me
you.
either, but
Do
yeah,
you.
just
Neil
do
Patrick
it.
Harris is doing awesome.
Do
Oh
it,
yeah,
bro.
Neil Patrick's the shit, dude.
The guy from White Collar, not so much.
Don't know what you're talking about.
It's funny because like he's like one of those guys where like as another dude you'd be like, I see how this dude is attracted to people because he has like fucking really blue eyes, wavy coiffed hair, very smooth skin, skinny, like really fit, and he's smooth. But then like he did a couple seasons and like everyone was like, oh, this guy's awesome, he's awesome. Then he came out of the closet and everyone's like, I feel kind of like a faggot because this whole time I've been thinking this dude's kind of is awesome. I want to be like this dude, and you find out he's gay, and it makes you feel weird.
See, I'm
like,
more-
Drew Peacock
Why?
stopped watching the show because he
I'm
felt
more
weird watching
attracted
it.
to
What
the
show?
Hulk Hogan type.
What show?
It's called White Collar. The main character in the show is
White
just
collar.
White Collar.
Yeah, but that's stupid, man. That's
No, he just said he felt uncomfortable because he used to think the guy was really attractive, and when he found out he was gay, he was like, I can't be watching that show no more.
Because it's making
He's
him
got
gay.
gay thoughts spiking
Yeah.
out every time he sees him.
That's fine, dude. Just accept him, dude. If a guy's good,
I
like,
honestly don't
just
care.
go
I
with
still
the
watch
guy.
it.
Yeah.
He's a good actor, and
It's like Ryan Reynolds.
he's a really attractive dude. Though.
Like Ryan
I mean,
Reynolds. That's an attractive dude.
Like, I was like, whenever you look, you're like, man, I wish I could be a little bit more like that guy,
Yeah,
you know, instead
like,
of being
That's
fucking.
a dude who I really thought was awesome at the beginning, but now,
Like Dane Cook. He has a Dane Cook disease.
yeah, now just everything is kind of fizzled the fuck out for me. Like I really liked Waiting. and I dug the fuck out
That
of
shit was funny.
fucking Blade 3. His character in Blade 3 was funny as fuck. It saved the whole movie because the rest of it is preposterous vampire shit. You're rubbing.
Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H.
What makes you think you know about
Parker
vampires?
Posey.
For starters,
Pomeranian vampire
I used
dogs.
to be one.
So, Cub Scout just showed me his pubes, and he's got some faggot-ass tattoo.
It's the same tattoo Ryan Reynolds has in Blade Trinity.
Yep.
So,
You should get that covered up.
with what?
His
A
fat.
bigger one?
My cum.
With his belly.
My cum.
I'm working on it with my belly. It's on my fucking hip. Yeah.
It's happening.
It is covered up. Hey man, if you can't laugh at yourself, man.
Dude.
If you can't laugh at yourself, cry at yourself.
Laugh at nerd dick.
Van Water was good. Waiting was really good.
Now, see, I'm going to tell you an interesting fucking tidbit of why I instantly hate Van Wilder, even though it was a fucking funny-ass movie. Years and years ago, there's this stand-up comedian named Burt Kreischer.
Mhm.
He's been on Trip Flip and shit. He's the one that tells an amazing fucking Tracy Morgan story. I'm not going to get into it. It's been ran into the fucking dirt, especially on podcasts. But the dude got a development deal through Will Smith because he was the #1 party guy in America, according to Rolling Stone.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
And he went to Florida State, and he was just this crazy motherfucker. And did all the shit that's in fucking Van Wilder. Well, during that development deal with Will Smith, Oliver Stone bought the rights to his fucking life from the company that Will Smith gave him the development deal for.
Mm-hmm.
And he was supposed to be in the movie, and Oliver Stone's company told him to go fuck himself. And instead of Burt Kreischer, they made it Van Wilder, and they made a movie about this fucking dude and everything he did in college, and completely fucked him on the back end out of every single penny of it.
Here's $47 for your life story. That's awesome.
No, they didn't give him dick.
Wow.
He's still
Yeah.
awesome, so who cares?
I love Burt Kreischer. He's a
Is
funny
that the guy who was
motherfucker,
talking
man.
about, just a quick side note, with Tracy Morgan? Is that one we was talking about him being crazy and get kicked out of the bar?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I love that fucking story so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
And that's how you do get out without having to pay.
Yeah.
Look it up. That shit is everywhere.
Yep.
It is. I don't
Check it
know where
out
I
Joe
even heard
Rogan, Jay Moore.
it. Mine might have been.
They probably
from
wrote
Joe
about it
Rogan.
Jay
in this
Moore has
fucking
a
new book.
podcast?
Yeah.
I thought he
It
was funny
sucks.
in that movie Mafia. You ever see that shit? It was like ripping
Yeah.
on Godfathers and Goodfellas.
Yeah, I've seen it. That's about the only thing I dug. I don't get his sense of humor. I don't like it.
Dude, the
I think
funniest
he's
part
just
of
an
that
arrogant
movie
piece of shit.
is he has like a 7-year-old kid in one of the scenes, and Christina Applegate comes up to him, and she's like, "Hey, who's this?" She's like, "It's my son." And she's like, "What's his name?" And he's like, "My name's Diane." And she's like, "That's my name." And he goes, "Yeah, he's your son." She's like, "I have a son?" Like, with the roles were reversed. Like, that shit was so fucking funny.
Yeah, I used to have this shit on. I stole it from Hollywood Video.
Yeah, I got mine from Blockbuster.
What was it?
Mafia.
It's called Mafia.
Never seen it.
It's worth
The I
watching.
is like an upside down exclamation point or
Yeah.
some shit.
Ooh.
It's
they got
like fun of like
It's like in
Godfather.
your-
It's
like in
a
your
spoof
face.
movie. Like, it's like a Leslie Nielsen movie without him in it.
Yeah.
Because he's dead.
He's got 2 brothers. No, wait. I was thinking of Corky Romano. Way off.
Yeah,
What a piece of shit that was. No, I know what Mafia
He
is.
comes back from a war, just like Godfather. He
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
back from a war, and
I've never seen The Godfather.
he's supposed to be the new Godfather of the family, but he doesn't want to take the rights to responsibility. And then by the end of
Yep.
the movie, he's
It's a shittier Mel Brooks movie.
I'd never.
oh yeah, it is Mel Brooks, isn't it?
No, Mel Brooks didn't do it.
It looks like it.
But it seems like a Mel
has that
Brooks
feel
movie.
to it.
Yeah.
Mel Brooks is kind of shitty sometimes.
What? Name one that was shitty.
I didn't like Young
What?
Frankenstein.
Because when's the last time you watched it?
I don't know.
Oh my
Watch that shit like
God.
tonight, and you'll laugh.
That shit is fucking
I watched it when I was a kid.
brilliant,
I didn't
dude.
like it that much because I didn't really get it, but I've watched it like since then. I was like, funny as fuck.
It's
Well,
okay.
Oh my God, the comedy is brilliant.
It
in
needs
that.
more color. That's what it is.
No,
No.
that's not it.
I
No,
love
I
it.
like Clerks.
I love it. I love fucking Cloris Leachman in it. Her character is so fucking funny.
Mhm.
What is the guy's name? Gene Wilder.
Yeah.
I love that dude in everything he's ever fucking been
Hear
in.
no evil,
man.
see no evil. That shit was funny as
Blazing
fuck, too.
Saddles, Hear
Willy
No
Wonka,
Evil,
the
See
original
No
Willy
Evil.
Wonka.
Oh, he's awesome.
Gene Wilder is a
Gene Wilder.
bad motherfucker, man.
I like the guy with the mustache who was in Men in Tights. That played Robin Hood.
The guy that
Oh,
was in
Carrie
Saw?
Yules.
That guy's awesome.
The guy that was
dude.
Yep.
in Saw and fucking Princess Bride and shit.
Yeah, he had a
Princess
reoccurring
Bride. That was
role
awesome.
on X Files.
And Liar Liar. He look out
Oh
for
yeah,
the
he
claw.
was the dick. Yeah.
Dude, he's a funny dude. I think
Carrie
he's
Yules, yeah.
awesome.
He's got that real dry British sense of humor.
Yeah.
So he can
Oh, he's
say
in
something.
Psych. He's been in Psych a
Yeah,
lot too. He plays
yeah.
like a Pink Panther type burglar.
He says shit that's obviously ridiculous and funny, but so fucking straight. that it's hard not to laugh, even if you don't think the fucking joke is funny. You gotta laugh at the dude's poise, man. Yeah. He holds his shit together.
He's got it.
He was in Dracula.
Dracula.
Bram Stoker's with Keanu Reeves and Winona Ryder.
Yeah, he was in that.
He played the fiance of the older sister.
Like, get away from my fiance.
Who was in that bad movie.
From Linda.
That was fucking awesome. Because a lot of that movie I don't like, but Gary Oldman is a bad motherfucker. I know we've said that 1,000 times on this podcast.
I actually really enjoyed everything about it. Like Anthony Hopkins as Van Helsing.
Gary Oldman is a bad. Well, I mean, dude, I just want to reiterate. Gary Oldman is a bad motherfucker, dude. And I love watching his movies. And I don't like watching or looking for movies that he's gonna be in because I like being surprised. Like, oh, that's what he's gonna look like in his next movie. Wow, it looks way different.
Well, look, I can't think of the name right now. This is bad podcast material. But look on IMDb. It was around like 2009, 2010. He did an indie horror flick where his old lady, his friend, and his friend's old lady all went out like to some remote part of Britain, like in the woods somewhere to go camping or some shit, and they get fucked with by this whole town basically has it out for them, and it is fucking twisted, and it ends on a dime, and it'll fuck your head up. Like, it's like, no, what happened? Really, the credits are rolling, and you're like, no, tell me what the fuck happened.
I like it like that, though. It kind of sets a lot of, you know what I noticed is, like, because, I mean, I think of us three, we are kind of like, we're big movie critics. Like, we enjoy a good movie. And we understand the fundamental basis of what a good movie should be.
Yeah.
And what's funny is that I like movies with open endings. Because it's
I do too, but I'm telling you, if you watch this, it's basically, like, there's some serious unanswered questions. Like, they ran out of fucking money, or they ran out of film one day.
I found
and they just
out,
cut
like,
it.
the normal citizens, they hate it. They're like, dude, this isn't making it. What's gonna happen? I'm like, it's whatever.
You really found out when The Sopranos ended.
No, it was Blockbuster for me. When I work at Blockbuster,
people come back wanting a refund and shit.
Retarded comments. Oh, the movie was really good till the end. I want a refund. I'm like, that doesn't work, bro.
How about I didn't make the motherfucker? I'm just renting them to you. So put it in the fucking slot and suck my dick. Get the fuck out of here, pal. I didn't make it. It doesn't say directed by a fucking nerd dick. It said directed by a fucking whoever directed this Twilight piece of shit. Get the fuck out of here.
But no, they'll like shit like that, man. They like retarded.
Oh yeah,
yeah. They're like, oh, that wasn't that bad.
Hey, let's watch a fake vampire eat a baby's fetus out of Kristen Stewart's stomach. That sounds awesome.
But and then
hungry.
As long as there's an ending.
But
as long as they get married.
Because
I couldn't find that movie. I was looking for it. The only horror movie I've seen that he's been in the past like 3 years was called The Unborn with the dead fetus inside.
That's not it.
Oh, I know it's not it. It
was on IFC. Swear to God, Gary Oldman.
We were just.
That's the only reason why I fucking DVR'd it.
We were just talking about
sponsor.
We were just talking about Lawless the other day with Shia LaBeouf and Tom Hardy. He's gonna be in that one. It's funny. That's something that popped up today.
That immediately makes me not like him.
Who's Tom Hardy?
He played Bane.
Oh,
he was the guy in
Warrior.
He was the brother.
Mad Max, 2013. I knew you.
What?
Yeah, he's gonna be Mad Max.
They're redoing that too?
Yeah.
Is there not an original thought in all of fucking Hollywood?
You should at least wait till the original actors are dead.
If I'm a kid and I see fucking Judge Dredd, and you redo that shit while I'm still not old, you can go fuck your mother because that's some bullshit.
Let's not forget Total Recall.
Yeah.
I heard the new Total Recall was actually pretty good.
I heard it sucked a big bag of cocks.
Yeah.
McFaddy liked it. He was raving about it. He told me to go see it in theaters.
No.
Well, look at the source.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard because we click on some movies and we don't on others.
I mean, it might be halfway decent when it comes to like seeing Kate Beckinsale, but I mean, when you come down to the actual nitty-gritty, it looks like a shit. You're not gonna.
The word you're looking for is nitty-gritty.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Whatever, motherfucker.
So at the end of the day, you're not gonna fuck her. So the movie's not gonna be good.
Who?
Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, I'll do it.
She likes black men.
Whenever she's,
I don't know.
I like black men too. That's one more thing we have in common.
I
think she's hot. She knows she's hot.
I'm just putting racist shit out there. I just want to start rumors up.
I just gotta say black men at least once a podcast.
Yeah, I mean that's the fucking. It's fucking black people, gay, and movies. That's our topics like all the time for some reason. God forbid a black gay dude is in a goddamn movie. Like that shit'll get talked about all day.
Oh man, that's our dream.
Hold on, let's try to name one. Black gay dude in a movie.
DeFwan, the 30 Rock movie.
He's really quick on that.
Come on, that was the movie. That was a TV show.
I'm gonna say.
Has there ever been a black gay character in a movie?
Actually, there was. But
anything Wesley Snipes is in. Let it burn. Let it burn.
All right,
moving on.
But no, I was gonna say that
Lenny Kravitz. Hunger Games.
Honestly, man, I can't think of fucking one, dude.
It was gay. No, it was the black guy in 21 Jump Street.
Oh, well, I haven't seen that hunk of shit.
The remake, the one with Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum.
I'm getting to the point.
Punched him in the face when they went back to school.
If it's not a horror movie,
he goes, dude, why are you gonna punch him in the face for being gay? He goes, I didn't know he was really gay. I meant faggot like he's a faggot.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting to the point that if it's a remake of a TV show or a fucking movie,
that movie was funny though.
It was funny.
I'm not fucking watching it.
It was funny.
Why not just enjoy an hour and a half every now and then? Like, who cares?
I will enjoy an hour and a half every now and then of a fucking real movie, an original goddamn thought. Not some reimagining of something that I already fucking saw.
Yeah, but who cares about that bullshit show anyway? The show wasn't that good.
21 Jump Street?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Probably someone.
Look at Johnny Depp in it. We already established that he's hit and miss, and that was one of his misses.
Right, but
Richard
Grieco. He was in the remake too.
You know my favorite thing that Richard Grieco has ever been in? Night at the Roxbury.
Grieco!
Hey, Grieco's old lady. Where you guys going? Well, guys, I can get you in the Roxbury. Follow me. He's fucking driving that fucking Lambo.
Anyways, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back right after this.
He does.
They were going to make Tuttle drink AIDS water. Like someone with AIDS drip water.
Well, he has
or
AIDS.
drip his blood. Tuttle doesn't have AIDS.
Oh,
They were going to make some dude drip fucking AIDS blood into a glass of water and make Tuttle drink it. And Tuttle had a fucking meltdown. He's like, and if I get AIDS, I'm coming in here with a fucking needle and try to stop me from jabbing you. All y'all motherfuckers, you know. But you got to listen to this. We're back anyways. Bears in the Cave.
Yeah.
Coming back. There's an awesome radio personality in the Orlando and Tampa area. He's been around for fucking years. He's been known as Tuttle, Evil Dr. Nerdcock, Samuel on another podcast.
There's a dude named Nerdcock?
I didn't know.
I already told him.
Oh.
I didn't know. And then he asked me. He's like,
the Evil Dr. Nerdcock.
Yeah, I was like,
that's way better than Nerd Dick.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you can have that shitty
and
name.
now he's back to Tuttle in Tampa, but god damn.
He got kicked off the Spice Show too. What's up with that?
He's just he has meltdowns, dude. He's been trying to make it in radio for 15 plus years, and he's been everyone's bitch boy for fucking ever, and everyone just shits on him, and he
takes antidepressants.
He never gets paid dick. He makes fucking literally
and
like
he still lives in Orlando.
Wage, and he'll still work 16 hours a fucking week. He'll drive all the way from Orlando to Tampa to make $2 an hour.
That's minimum. Was he a waitress?
Well, no tips, no tips.
But he brings good internet. Or not good radio. I'm sorry. He brings
hilarious.
Good radio.
But if you listen to the old episodes of A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan podcast, I love it. That's my favorite podcast. He goes by the name of Samuel because he had already gotten fired from their day job, which is 104.1. He was on the Monsters for a while. He says the most vile, disgusting shit. Rape jokes, abortion jokes. Kid rape jokes. Like, the kid is creepy, but it's fucking hilarious.
Do you hear about them making a big deal about him going to Dragon Con?
No, were they picking on him on the Drew Garabo show?
They were picking on him, period, on all the shows. But yeah, so Tuttle just took a recent vacation. He goes, did he give him back? He goes, no, he just said he ain't coming in for next week. And he's like, why would he? And then like it turns out he goes, yeah, they're at Dragon Con. he goes every year with his wife to Dragon. I'm like, oh god, dude, you just lost a lot of cool points with me, dude.
What's Dragon Con?
Oh no,
fuck if I know, dragons.
He's a super nerd, and he's got a dude on the inside of The Walking Dead, and he finds out all that shit. But little does everyone know, he's got money. He owns a fucking tanning salon in Orlando, and he just tries to keep that shit hush hush. So sorry to spoil it if anyone listens to that shit.
Now Greg knows.
Oh my god, Greg. Speaking of which, our buddy, Lala's brother, is back in town for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. What do we call him, Dookie?
Why don't we call him
Dookie?
Why don't you just call him Carpet?
No, his name's Dookie. Why Carpet?
Chest Carpet.
Oh yeah, he has some fucking weird goddamn chest hair.
That shit is thick as fuck.
Dude, like seriously, I've never seen the hair on my head. None of us have hair. Actually, yeah, that'd be the best way to describe it. The hair on our head is what grows on his chest.
The hair on y'all's head. Leave me out of this. I have no fucking hair.
It is by far. It does not look like chest hair. Like it's past the pubic hair stage into like full blown. Like,
Imagine
hair.
if a huge Jew impregnated Erykah Badu with her curly nappy ass fucking greasy hair, and they had a baby, and this fucker grew out the biggest afro you've ever seen. That would not be as thick as this motherfucker's chest hair.
Like it'd be like shaving a gorilla and just not shaving his chest and stuff.
That might be what happened.
Like,
no, what's funny is gorillas don't have chest hair.
Yeah. Well,
he's a fucking monkey with mange.
Yeah.
He just lost the rest of it.
He's like
He's walking around.
It's like all the hair that every sick cat has ever lost in this entire world has been patched together on his chest.
It's amazing. It really is amazing.
I don't know if this is gonna be had to be there kind of story, but my buddy, I used to work. Shut up. I had to work with him.
I was gonna do it if you didn't do it.
I worked with him, and he wasn't losing his hair, but he had like, what is it, the alopecia? Is that what it's called when you get patchy hair?
Get patches.
Like, but he had like 2 patches in his hair, and he didn't know. They were in the back of his head, no one fucking told him. And
I don't have that.
My boss at the time, he came up to me and he goes, "You look like a fucking stray cat," because he thought like the barber maybe had nicked him or something like that. So he was giving him a hard time. He's like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, "The patches in the back of your head." He's like, "What?" You know, so like he.
Oh my god.
This guy found it at work. He came back the next day, and it was funny because we were giving him shit all day, calling him like a mangy cat. Like, we called his hair mange, and he was the kind of guy who. The next
day, and his head smells like a fucking magic marker because he's just been scribbling.
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. He went to the haircut place, and they said that they did like a dye patch job, what they do for people that are balding. And I was like, really, are you that insecure? But like, he started taking medicine for it. I don't know if it ever got better, but that shit was funny as fuck. And it was so awkward for this guy. I could not help but just laugh at him.
Weird thing is, dude, when shit starts popping up like that on you, you freak out. And I had it happen on my face. And literally, if I shave my beard close, I have 2 patches, and it's where my skin is lighter. It started, believe it or not, it's the same thing Michael Jackson had. It's vitiligo.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that, actually.
Right.
It
started at the base.
He didn't just bleach his skin. He had fucking a disease, like a skin fucking patchy disease, and he just decided to bleach his skin to make it all even.
Which luckily, I'm already fucking white.
Yeah.
But still, it started at the base of my dick. And it started scaring the fuck out of me. And I'm going,
shit, I got herpes.
Holy shit, man, I got fucking 2-tone dick. Like, who the fuck is going to suck this motherfucker? And then the next place it moved, and it itches.
I like that flavor.
But it moved to my face. And when my shit is short, my beard is short, I've got bald patches.
I thought you were still talking about your dick.
No, both.
When your dick is short, it's
literally
way patchy.
Yeah, it's white as a ghost right
What
now.
is it? It's a disease?
It's called vitiligo. Yeah,
Vitiligo.
it's a skin disorder.
Yeah. No.
Where the parts that are affected are white.
And it
white.
just spreads?
Yeah,
like albino white.
It's an albino patch, yeah.
Yeah, it's an albino patch. And I've got it on my face.
And it spreads.
That's why Michael Jackson started wearing that fucking glove, because it happened on his hand first. And it started going up his arm.
Believe it or not, due to stress, is a huge factor in it spreading.
It's like herpes. It's herpes of the skin disorders.
So herpes pops up more when you stress out?
Yeah, apparently.
He's like a herpes.
Apparently.
He's
I want to preface this by saying apparently.
Cubs is a herpes expert, man. He didn't know anything about herpes.
I had a scare.
You give Cub Scout a call. He'll tell you. He'll give you a diagnosis.
Dude, I'll tell you anything about any fucking STD, dude. I'm paranoid about that shit.
The fuck about it.
Yeah, dude, I'm WebMD. I was like, what do fucking bumpy dick bumps mean? Bumpy dick bumps. Oh my god.
I wonder what would pop up if I texted or if I typed in on Google, why is the bottom half of my fucking shaft white? White as a fucking ghost.
Like, apparently, when Pac-Man got so OP, all the ghosts ran up your dick.
Yep. Motherfucker ate some cherries.
That's crazy, man.
That's what it is. Your dick ate too many cherries. Your dick ate too many cherries that scared the ghosts, and you fucking have a hack.
You've seen the girls I've dated. There were no fucking cherries involved. You can't have the cherry, but you can have the fucking box it came in.
And I'll give you props till fucking end of the universe, dude. Like from the girls you dated to the woman you've married, there's a fucking huge gap.
Oh my god.
Huge gap. It's like, how did you get there? I want to be to there.
Luck.
I want to go to there.
Pure fucking luck.
Apparently she likes bullshit, so yeah, she married me.
She loves eating tons of bullshit.
And fat kids' assholes.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You guys' porn
You
tape.
should have been there.
Teacher eats a fat kid's asshole. That's their porn tape name.
I was trying to explain to my old lady that I secretly videotaped us and put it on the internet, and then I told her that the video, if she wanted to find it, she had to search "teacher eats a fat kid's asshole."
And she did.
No,
it's not a
up
true
there.
fucking story. It was just funny.
No, I hope there's a video though somewhere that would be named that.
Should have like kids in a sandbox.
The problem when you type in someone eating a fat kid's asshole, you might get a visit from Grady Judd.
Yeah. Get a little
And
flag.
if those of you who don't know Grady Judd, he's a hardcore fucking the sheriff of this county.
He's like an old wild west sheriff.
He's goddamn John Wayne.
I like him. I like him.
I do at some points, but let me preface this by saying I didn't get in trouble, luckily, because my shit was on the log, and I got a call saying, hey, your name is on this fucking log. But he busted a buddy of mine who was running pot. Here, he was just selling dope.
So?
Well, when he busted him, he had an AK-47.
Uh-huh.
We used to go out and shoot it for fun.
Yeah.
Well, Grady Judd had a press conference.
Uh-huh.
And he's holding it up on TV going, this is what they use to shoot up cars and rob other people of their money. And it's like, no, never.
I know exactly what that is.
Yeah.
We're shooting
that fucking propaganda.
Trees.
Yeah, it's
like,
all propaganda.
just to fucking scare the mindless mass.
And like I said,
The white collars.
Grady Judd, awesome dude. Love how he busts the fucking pedos like a motherfucker. But guess what?
His trickery, his sorcery.
There needs to be a point in this country where they just leave certain shit alone that's not fucking with other people.
Ron Paul.
I'm not just going to say pot because you sound like a dumb stoner, even though I don't fucking smoke pot. But just, you got to leave some dumb shit alone. It is a non-violent, quote-unquote crime that has nothing to do
As long as they're not affecting anybody else,
right.
Who cares?
And if some sad old fat fucker wants to go pay $50 for a prostitute to suck his dick,
who fucking
really?
cares?
Who cares?
Yeah.
What is that fucking doing?
Because he should know that he's taking the chance, and if he happens to give his wife AIDS, that's his fault.
Because it's not fucking taxable.
But the thing is, she married the guy who wants to get his dick sucked by a fucking prostitute.
Right.
That's her fault.
Speaking of which, news story. Black dude, and that's part of the story because
was he also gay?
No, black dude been dating this black chick. They're probably in their mid to upper 30s for 2 years. She busts out with, I have HIV. He's been fucking her the whole time. He kills her. Gets arrested. You know what his defense is? And I completely fucking agree with it.
She killed me.
She killed me, so I killed her. Even though he's not dead yet.
Honestly, I had no time to think about it. I was like, dude,
right.
That'd be my defense.
But their argument was, well, you're not dead, so she didn't kill you. And I was like, all right, well, you want eye for a fucking eye? Tie her up for 10 fucking years and slowly torture her and then give her a cold and she dies of the fucking cold? Mm-hmm. Like, you can't.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. If some bitch gave me AIDS or HIV that would later turn into AIDS.
Is that so ongoing?
It's still ongoing. But if some bitch gave me HIV and then knowingly
that's a felony, dude. If you know you have that disease and it's on fucking record,
right?
That's
and
a manslaughter.
Yeah, exactly. She would get tried for the same thing for
too
murder
bad,
or manslaughter.
Because I'm going to fucking jail. Because if I find out I've been fucking you for 2 years and you bust out with I have HIV, I don't even think I would go get tested. I think I would just immediately see red and cut this bitch's head off OJ style, like saw her fucking head off with a kitchen knife.
I would just get a gun. And
First of all, the glove didn't fit. You had to quit.
Actually, it just came out that the lawyers sabotaged that. It was on the news.
Yeah. It came out that allegedly Johnny Cochran had access to all the evidence in a closed room by himself. So they're alleging that he sat there with a needle and thread and sewed the inside of the glove up so it wouldn't fit.
That's
and if it comes out that that's true, that is fucking awesome.
That is awesome.
Who cares? OJ's already in jail and Johnny Cocker's fucking dead.
For what, kidnapping now? Like kidnapping and fucking...
Yeah, and trying to get his own shit back.
He's like...
They're selling
How
his
can you get off for murder
memorabilia.
and get fucking, like recorded kidnapping some fucking dummy?
When some dude is
selling
selling
goddamn football
your
card.
memorabilia. It was
You got my hat that I signed back in 1982?
No.
You got my fucking my fucking football card? I'm going to tie you up to this chair and then go to jail for it. And come on, man.
Yep.
And then you wrote all this fucking cocky shit like, if I had did it. Like,
Yeah. But you cut some slightly attractive blonde lady's head off and get off with it.
My girl's melted.
I'm impressed. Well, first of all...
Well, he had money back then. He don't have money. That's
Yeah,
why
first
he didn't
of
get
all-
away.
Not after that, dude. You get off for murder, you have no money left.
First of all, she was cheating with
Yeah.
some young stud. So I say cut the bitch's head off.
Yeah.
I'm advocating that shit.
We're
right
bringing
now.
back stoning. I don't know if you heard that last Kidcast we did, but we're bringing back stoning
Yep.
because
Yeah.
there's certain things you should stone someone to death so that way they know they should not be fucking around again.
I'm gonna sell stones.
It's
make a good living.
It's fucking dumb. Like, because how easy it is to cheat because no one gives a fucking shit if anybody's in a relationship anymore. And there's no fucking like mutual respect.
Oh, you got a stone coming, lady.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be that guy with that little rickety wood cart with a donkey pushing it.
Well,
Just
dude,
nothing but stones.
The second, like, I hate that it's fucking advertised because apparently I just found out you can hide your relationship status on Facebook. You know, when shit gets rocky with me, like, even, like, when I and I don't post a lot of, like oh, woe was me kind of shit on Facebook, but the second, like, I tell one person, like, that, oh, I'm fighting with my girlfriend, I'm arguing with my girlfriend, or something comes out on Facebook
Everyone
about
fucking
it.
knows.
Dude, I got 3 texts and a couple private messages and then a bunch of posts about, hey, why don't you call me? I've been waiting on you, kind of like
Or
bullshit.
you get that one douchebag who's like, hey, you and your old lady coming to Buffalo Wild Wings? Because I don't have Facebook and I had no clue. And he's like, no, we broke up, bro.
Well,
I was like, ew.
and we talked about it and like,
Didn't
and
you
it
just
was,
turn in an RSVP to a friend's wedding with her
Yeah.
name on it?
hey man, if you know anything about me,
Now I got 2 steak dinners.
2 steak dinners. I'm having the fucking cod and the fucking
RSVP
it's the
that,
Moroccan
bitch.
midget cod. That shit's delicious, and I'm having the fucking bovine.
You're like Ted, man. You bring random chicks to important events where we look back like, who the fuck was this?
Who the fuck was that? Well, here's the thing. Like, it was a situation where it was of course, a wild miscommunication, naturally, and I fucking overreact. Like, I've been in relationships where I've not paid attention to the little fucking bullshit that's there. And
it came back to bite you in the
And came back to bite me in the
dick.
ass. So every time there's a tiniest little problem, I fucking run for the hills. And that's my problem in a relationship.
Who is that to say it's overreacting? Maybe it's not.
Sometimes
Maybe
you have
you're
to.
the fucking Nostradamus of that shit.
That's probably true.
You don't know because in an alternate reality where y'all
I've never
stayed
been fucked over in this reality.
Yeah.
Other realities are fucking married with 7 kids and
Yeah.
fucking with AIDS.
in an alternate
I had to cut that
reality,
bitch's
you
head
could have
off.
stayed with this bitch and she
Yeah.
could have given you HIV.
And of course all our kids were dying because they had HIV.
I don't know. Maybe one of them got lucky.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah. Non-transmitted. I got a booger.
No, I just had a nose itch. But
Oh.
you had a burger, a sharp burger that cut your arm up.
Cut your arm. I gotta look at
Come on,
boy.
emo kid, quit fucking being sick.
So for the beginning of this podcast, and I'm not going to read them because they were super fucking lame, but our producer was texting me jokes. And let it, on the record,
When do you get when the chicken crossed the road?
on the record, they
Let me
were
fatty.
corny as fuck. So then I basically ended up telling him he had a vagina, and he said, "Nuh-uh, you do." And that's how our conversation
What a
ended.
child.
Nuh-uh. He even spelled nuh-uh out. Nuh-uh. Be careful, I came in one of those beers and then put the top back on.
Supplies.
Gay roulette.
That's what we say whenever we have office parties. We're like, supplies.
Why would you do that?
Because it's surprising.
That's my coaster.
It is your coaster. There you go.
Meow. So this is really boring if you guys are...
Is it really?
We'll edit this out.
Are we fucking this up? Like, huh?
No, I'm just saying like the past 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, but that
20
dead air
seconds.
gets edited out, so like you don't even notice it.
Okay.
So now it's gonna be in there so that we can have reference to what we were talking about may have been boring, because we could be cracking jokes really funny right now.
Or
Like,
we'll
why
just
did chickens
edit it
cross the
out.
road? McFranny.
Why did
I don't-
Justin cross the road?
McFranny.
Because he had his dick stuck in the chicken. Whoa. Let's tell hacky jokes for the rest of this.
Your mom's so fat she don't fit in this joke.
Oh my god.
Oh snap.
Anyways.
I had to go get my shocks upgraded whenever I fucked your mom.
She's so fat.
So I almost got... Earlier outside we were talking about construction workers and meth heads.
Oh yeah, we were.
I got out of I was backing up my truck to deliver some shit. And this meth head...
I didn't know we were talking about sex or fucking... You're backing up your...
meth head, yeah.
You're doing it again.
You're backing up your truck to a meth head? Yeah.
There's a meth head painter. And he starts screaming, whoa, whoa, whoa. Because he thought I was going to back over his shit. There was literally 10 feet between the bed of the truck and his shit.
Was he painting like the 16th
When you say
travel?
his shit, what do you mean?
Like his paint bucket.
Oh, okay,
all
like
that
his supplies.
nonsense.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
his shit. So I get out and I was like, what's the fucking problem, bro? And he's like, you're going to run over my shit. And he's all fucking geeked out. So I was like, all right, whatever.
Was it like day 2 or day 3 geek?
I couldn't tell, bro. This dude was flying high.
Dude, when you fucking work construction long enough, you start to know.
Oh, yeah.
That's a day. That's 2 day tweak.
Yeah, because
That's a 2 day tweak. I know that because they're not fucking like crazy looking yet, but but you know that there's something fucking wrong.
They're on fire.
Yeah,
They're
the third to the 5th day is when they don't do nothing. Like they're just
the first day is amazing because like, oh my god, I can't keep up with this guy.
The second
like,
day the bugs show up, but they ain't quite crawling on you.
They're still.
The third day they start crawling on you.
Yeah,
and you start scratching
the
like a
second day they're
motherfucker.
they're kind of just like slapping it off, like
get
it's
off,
just
man.
to fucking blow the wind.
Third day they're digging into your fucking skin. They're trying to eat your organs. Anyways, this cat, he was probably on day 2. I'm saying the bugs weren't fucking with him yet, but they definitely had made their presence known.
I like how there's different levels of that.
There's different levels of meth.
Dude, there's fucking living in the meth capital of the
yeah.
entire world.
Fuck yeah.
Like, come on.
But he had
Breaking Bad.
laid a paint cloth down over the whole threshold of the garage, and I had to carry shit into the garage.
Okay.
So I asked him if he was gonna move it. He said no, work around it. So I proceeded to walk on it because that's the only way I could fucking get into the garage. He asked me, "Hey man, will you stop fucking stepping on the
drop cloth?"
The drop cloth.
Yeah.
I have to fold it up and I've got to reuse that and everything." And I said, "What do you want me to do? Fucking levitate?" And the dude climbed down the ladder, got in my face, and started bitching at me. I proceed to scream as loud as I fucking can, and I'm witnessing myself spit in this dude's fucking face as I'm screaming. Like, fuck you, motherfucker, you fucking drug addict piece of shit. I'm here trying to do my fucking job, blah, blah, blah. You wouldn't move your fucking... I get back to fucking work, and this dude has called. He had called my fucking boss.
He yelled at me.
So I get called into the office on my lunch break to sit down while they have a conference call with this dude.
Were you appreciating the awkwardness?
Oh, it was super awkward at first, but my boss is an old school badass. He is fucking John Wayne.
Yeah.
As soon as you walk into the office, you almost get your eye poked out by a goddamn moose antler because this dude shoots big shit.
He's fucking Nick Offerman from fucking Parks and Rec.
Dude, if you look at him, he's got the same haircut and the same fucking mustache, dude.
The
I
crew
swear to fucking God.
Buzz cut.
He's a bad motherfucker. Well, he's like, sit down. We get a conference call with this fucking guy. Little did I know, my boss knew already that he was contracted out, so he was a peon. I didn't know that shit yet. Mm-hmm. I thought he worked for a company that I might have some fucking problems with later. He conference calls this motherfucker and his boss and proceeds to put our side on. He asked a question, so what happened? Presses mute. This guy is methed out trying to explain the situation, and he's saying all kinds of shit like I was in fear for my safety, and my boss just starts cracking the fuck up. That's why he pressed mute.
I love conference calls.
And he pressed mute, and so I waited a couple of seconds, but then I couldn't help but laugh, and we just fucking laughed our ass off at this fucking meth head trying to explain the fact that he was scared for his life as I spit in his fucking eye. Like the drill sergeant from fucking Ren and Stimpy and shit. I'm just screaming in this fucking meth head's face.
The guy with the goddamn fucking, what are those things you put on your socks when you want them to hold your socks up like they're suspenders?
Oh, I don't know. That's way before my time.
You know what I'm talking about though. Like in that guy who was always naked who had the sock suspenders on.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was the original creeper.
The original creeper. The OC.
But I felt vindicated in that my boss just thought it was hilarious too. So
well, because
he got it.
Yeah, he knows you do your job.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I've been in that situation before too because I've been a training manager at a local call center around here before. I don't want to say the name, but where I've had to do.
Didn't they shut down?
No, not that I know of.
No.
They're not where they were.
They may have moved. I honestly, I have no idea. Fuck that job.
The one in the old King Flea place?
I honestly,
Lake Parker?
I don't think so. It was over by Knight's Griffin.
That might have been some other people. I was thinking about ICT.
No, but no. It's
Gotcha.
Anyways, we used to people
shady,
would when
shady
people would
outfit.
when people would get fired, they would, and because I was a manager in the situation, not a supervisor, I was actually a manager. I would train trainers how to train new hires.
So you weren't a crew trainer teaching motherfuckers how to
No,
make Big
I
Macs?
was the person that would train the people to do that. So I was the manager of it. So I had managers or supervisors working for me, and they would call me in whenever people would try to file for unemployment. And it was the same situation. It's like fucking people that obviously did not have their shit together trying to file for it, and then it would just be the same thing. Conference call, mute, just everyone laughing at this fucking person trying to explain their standing, and it's like, really?
We had a conference call. Anyways, we had a conference call with a lawyer and a guy who had gotten fucking. Well, technically he got laid off, but at the same time
he got fired.
At the same time, he was a cunt and
or got quit. I mean, he got quit.
He got quit.
He got quit. He
well,
quit.
The pressure was on.
Come over to the nerd dick.
So
side.
That's what you do to get people not to file unemployment. You get them quit.
By the time
you get them quit.
the conference call came around, we're sitting there and we were witnesses to it all, and it was so fucking awkward talking to this lawyer, because she said, "So, Mr. Butler, what did he say?"
Mr. Bag.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I told you I was going to use my real name, and you wanted me to use Dirtbag, so I don't give
If you want to use your real name, that's fine.
I don't care.
Mechanical
I
Junkie.
Your anonymity for your son. And
Mechanical
your
Junkie was your last gamer tag, by the way.
Maniacal Junkie?
No, Maniacal.
Yeah.
Mechanical Junkie.
That's all.
They expect no less. Anyways,
he's hooked on Honix.
The quote from the guy was directly to my boss saying, "Fuck you, Mike, I quit." So I have to tell this to this sweet sounding fucking older lady on the phone.
Aww.
So I say, "F-U-C-K, Mike, I quit." And she goes, "What was the word?" And I was like, "F-U-C-K." And she's like, "Can you say the word for me, sir?" It kept getting quieter and quieter.
This bitch is diddling her fucking voice. And she's like, "Say the word. Say the word."
So by the time I finally got to it, I was like, "Fuck."
You heard a fucking goddamn.
It was so quiet, dude. Like I was like, "F-U-C-K, Mike. Can you say the word for me? What was the word?" F-U-C-K. Can you say it? Fuck. Like it was so fucking awkward. And all the time, my boss and my boss's boss, the owner of the company, they're sitting with their hands over their fucking face, just losing their shit. As this fucking 19-year-old kid is stuck in the middle of this fucking conference call with lawyers and shit. But anyways, needless to say.
Oh, so this was like years ago. I thought it was like 2 weeks ago.
And they gave this dude, who was a drunken piece of shit, a chance for rebuttal at the end after they had already denied his fucking shit. They denied his unemployment.
Yeah.
And they said, "Do you have anything to say?" He starts outing everybody. He's like, "This guy sells weed and this guy fucking smokes weed. The guy who said F-U-C-K is on probation right now." And it's like, fuck. This dude is outing all of us. So my boss proceeds to say, "What they do on their spare time is none of my fucking concern." F-U-C-K-I-N-G.
He said that.
He hung up the fucking phone. And I just had to get up. Like, I was like shaking at this point. I was scared. I was like, this dude just heard that I was on probation for smoking pot.
I was going to out my old company.
That's what I love about fucking people who realize that if you're in a situation
this dude is a real man.
It's a real person just in general, like who understands that there's a world around what's going on right this exact moment.
And he watched and he seen that I didn't come in fucking high and I didn't fuck up people. I wasn't running nobody over with a fucking forklift. I wasn't shooting people with a staple gun. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Just the fucking possums.
Yeah. Oh, no one knows about that.
No.
I didn't even know.
Fuck that possum.
Dude, have you ever heard this story?
No.
Tell them the possum story. We'll end on that. Let's end on the possum story. I love this fucking story. And I hate that we couldn't air that before. Like, we had a bunch of funny stories.
At this time, I was smoking pot a lot.
Yeah.
So I prefaced the story all the time by saying I was either hungover. I could have been completely sober, but me saying I was either hungover or stoned makes me feel better about it. Well, you walk into my shop, and I get there at the same time the warehouse manager does, and that's 4:30 to 5 a.m. in the morning. No one else is fucking there till 7. I walk into my dark ass shop. It takes a while for the halogen bulbs to
heat up
to completely heat up and turn on.
Yeah.
So it's slightly dark, and I'm getting my shit. I'm oiling up my guns. You know, not my arms, like a faggot.
I was ready to hit the gym.
Yeah.
This is before work.
I did over 1,000 in case
I did over 1,000.
My mom, man.
Tuesdays are arms and back.
I'm oiling up my staple guns and getting all my tools and shit ready.
The staple guns. Here's like the fucking.
But I hear something rattling.
Push pins.
I hear something rattling in the fucking garbage can. And it freaks me the fuck out because I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I had already had bouts with raccoons before, so I automatically assumed it was the same raccoon cunt that had stole my French dip out of the fucking refrigerator. So I was ready to kill.
Y'all dip?
I look in, and it's as hideous fucking possible. No, it wasn't making a noise at this point. It was just looking at me like, oh fuck, I've been busted. So I look around, and I was like, fucking no one's here. Then I look at the freshly oiled fucking staple gun. And I was like, I'm just going to, and it's a big staple gun too. It's big fucking.
It's industrial.
That's the word. Corrugated staples, once they're in, they leave little barbs like a fucking fish hook to where you can't pull them out.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
So I'm thinking, this thing's small. I'll just put one in this fucking dome, and it's going to die. As soon as I shot, he slightly moved, or I did, out of nervousness because I felt like such a piece of shit for doing it. All it did
is this hooked up to a fucking cord, or is it hooked up to
air hose?
Air hose. Okay, yeah.
It pinned his fucking ear to the side of its head. And that's when he started making noises. That motherfucker was mad. He was hissing like a son of a bitch, dude. Like fucking Jafar from Aladdin had just turned into a snake. He was hissing like a son of a bitch. He was speaking fucking parcel tongue from fucking goddamn Harry Potter and shit.
And they're creepy. They're creepy.
So then I was like, oh shit, kill it. Tagged it a bunch more times, and it's just fucking... It's rolling around, flopping around.
Honestly, the best bet, leave a possum alone because you cannot ever kill them one hit. You can't kill them on a double tap either. You have to quadruple plus tap them.
Yeah, well, I shot this fucker up, and it was still going strong.
Octotap.
So, I was like, I gotta put it out.
And just run around in circles.
No, it's in the garbage can, and I was like, fuck, I felt like such a piece of shit.
Every staple made him feel worse.
Yeah. So I grabbed like a 4-foot chunk of a 2x4. And I was like, here we go. And I'm plunging a toilet on top of this thing's head. Like I'm just trying to crush its fucking skull. And I finally churned the butter enough to where its fucking head is just caved in and it's finally fucking dead.
And no, it was probably still alive after that too.
And then I took...
he's like fucking a pancake. And he's like, you. And it's like that and what's funny is we made a joke about how we make Austin Powers references all the time. And we didn't mean to, but that scene in the second one where he's like, why won't you die?
Yeah.
Like, that's the exact situation. Like,
it.
She shot with a bazooka, fucking machine gun. Like,
well, I didn't even want to touch the garbage can after that. I felt so dirty. I felt like such a dirty piece of shit that I went and got a small pallet, fucking held my arms as far away as possible, put the fucking garbage can on the pallet, just said bye to the garbage can and all, and dumped it in the fucking dumpster.
Light it on fire.
Yeah, and literally never told anyone this fucking story.
Until like a couple weeks ago.
A couple weeks ago when the shit
That's
couldn't
funny,
even get
man.
used.
No, dude, we put the shit up. It was up for a day and a half, maybe.
At the most.
And we had so many requests to take the shit down.
By people that were on it. Oh.
We actually did. We actually did because people got uncomfortable because how fucked up the animal stories were.
People got uncomfortable because how fucked up they realized they were after listening to themselves.
Like, wow, I'm a piece of shit.
Which, understandable,
First of all,
I guess.
people do things, and the thing is, you gotta find humor in everything.
Well, dude, like,
animals are put on Earth for us at our demise.
For us to shoot with a goddamn stick.
I've killed snakes and fucking
See, I found that offensive.
Like bullshit.
I hate when people tell me I can't throw a cat off a fucking bridge, but they're gonna brag about fucking shooting a snake in the backyard. I find it
literally
is
the same fucking thing.
It's the same concept. Like, if you're gonna kill snakes or
I
whatever,
think it's a level of like
cuteness because it has fur.
No, the level of harm that it can cause because that is kind of some little Hitler shit. Like, your pit bull killed a fucking snake, you should go to hell because you should not have a pit bull.
No, I'm not.
You know, my pit bull killed a snake, but it was a black racer. You know,
He's saying, say one dude has a pet snake and one dude has a pet cat.
Oh,
if you killed a fucking pet snake, people would be like, "Thank God you saved a toddler."
That's like saying I killed a. Well, there's a difference.
But
There's a house cat, a bobcat, and there's a fucking boa constrictor and a fucking like moccasin. You know?
Let's just say a cunty ass house cat that 55% of this goddamn country suffers from a parasite that lives in the cat shit, and what the parasite
fever.
No, the parasite has grown to make rats. It actually makes rats and mice attracted to the smell of cat piss. So they come around cats more often and eat it. But it makes humans much more aggressive and cunty. This is an actual thing.
That's fucking true.
Look it up.
I've heard that, but I didn't realize that was true.
55% of this country, millions of fucking people,
smug as fuck,
have it. So cats are snakes don't have that shit. Snakes don't make me cunty.
Yeah, they have something else. All you have to do is wash your hands after you're done playing with them.
That's the argument.
That's why pregnant women are supposed to stay away from cat shit.
Because they're already cunty enough.
But literally, it'd be better for society for me to kill your pet cat than it would be a snake. But if a snake roams through someone's yard, they brag about cutting its head off with a fucking shovel.
Exactly. So you're telling me this is what happen is what I'm trying to get at. If there's a snake in the backyard and I went back there with a shovel and I just literally try to cut its head off, which I did a terrible job because I know they don't do it in one twice. It's just them trying to hit it and the snake's trying to get away.
Oh yeah, because it's gonna hit the dirt before it breaks
exactly.
the fucking through the whole
So
thing.
it just fucks them up and you're torturing it. But that's okay, and then they can go around and tell people, and it's okay. But if I caught a cat in my backyard and did the exact same thing, I would probably go to jail for like 10 years. I would go to prison.
That's fucking... Because it's got a fucking face. Like a face that's not a snake face.
Whatever.
Like, honestly, dude, I've owned snakes and cats.
So that's kind of like being racist at this point. It's
I'm
like
not a cat person, quote unquote, because I like dogs. It's very selective. I don't like little bitch-ass dogs. Dirtbag, I don't know why you have a bitch-ass dog, but he's kind of cute.
I hate it.
He's kind of cute.
Every day I wake up, I want
French bulldogs. I posted it on Facebook. We need to get French bulldogs.
First of all, those dogs, their butthole is like a blowhole. Their butthole is on their back, and when they poop, it rolls down their fucking butt.
First of all, anything with French, I won't eat.
This dog was
freedom toast.
I didn't, dude. This dog was surfing.
9/11, motherfucker.
This dog
it's post 9/11. You got to be supportive.
This dog was
at least for another 3 or 4 days.
Freedom fries.
It was cool. But like I said, it's bullshit. I should be if he wants to kill a fucking possum, he should be able to kill a possum. Because at the end of the day, it's just a fucking animal. At the end of the day, it's just a fucking animal. And
I don't believe in the Bible, but most of this country does. And it says animals are our domain. Yeah. We can do whatever the fuck.
I believe in science, and science says we're on top of the motherfucking food chain.
That's 2 solid points: domain and food chain.
We on top, you on bottom.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up, everyone else. Honestly, I've never had to take a dog out back and shoot it. You know, I've never anything like that because I've never had to be like the fucking daddy in the household to have to do that shit. You know, if I didn't want it, I just take that sick ass shit to the fucking pound and let them deal with it. Yeah, $35. That's fucking good for me. I'm good.
But the thing is, at the end of all this, if some crazy fuck from PETA is listening to this and they dump a bucket of fucking cow's blood on me,
we'll whoop your ass.
Yeah, just let it be known that you're getting fucked the fuck up. Yeah, blood and all, and then I'll fucking suck that blood up in my mouth because I'm a meat-eating motherfucker, and I just want to know where the ribs, fucking face.
Where the ribs and the fucking sirloin came or are at from all this blood. That's not even fair. Dump the fucking whole pile of meat on my porch. Yep.
That'd be pretty cool.
Just saying, let me run into one of you PETA cunts.
I think it's supposed to be like some sort of like.
Well, they're PETA 2 now.
I think it's supposed to be paint, not really blood.
It's
PETA 2 because PETA 1, the guy got caught like.
Ruin my shirt with red paint then. Fuck, it's not fucking blood. It's red paint. Go ahead and throw anything on me. It could be clear.
But is that
and you say I'm from PETA, you're getting fucked up.
Yeah, because
it could be water. Go ahead, motherfucker. I'll break your neck.
I needed a shower.
But here's the thing,
and I'm homeless. I wanted to
thirst. If they were throwing blood itself, wouldn't it be contradicting their own thing? Because how the
fuck? Well, it's a symbolism of blood with
symbolism.
But I'm saying if they were throwing blood, you're like, where the fuck did you get the blood? It's cow's blood. Where the fuck did you get cow's blood? I bought it from the butcher.
Speaking of which,
you ain't give me no ribs, Dick. You see my grill outside? That shit's
one last point. Regular meat as opposed to kosher meat is the most ridiculous practice ever.
Is there even a difference?
Well,
yes.
Regular meat, you cut the fucking cow, you put a bolt through his fucking head, cut the motherfucker up into pieces, cook the shit.
No Country for Old Men. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
The gun that he has that he's shooting. That's what they use to slaughter cows.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Kosher meat, they have to hang it upside down and cut its fucking neck and bleed it out before they cut it up.
Yeah.
So you want me to
but
do
it
this
tastes
shit?
the same, doesn't it?
Basically.
Yeah, it should be.
You want me to do this? You want me to cut a cow's neck while it's alive?
And it's supposed to be how it's also fed and raised too.
No.
I thought that had a difference.
It's literally
how
with
it's
a very sharp, clean blade. You have to cut its fucking neck and bleed it out.
Opposed to shooting a bolt in its head at high velocity.
None of it.
Instantly killing it.
So you want me to torture this fucking cow because your crazy book tells me to?
That's some crazy book.
Ugh. Anyways.
Well, I mean, yeah, fuck me, right? You know, following a Hebrew religion that's been going on for 2,000 years. Yeah, fuck me.
In all honesty, like, if I look at it either way, I don't really give a shit either way. But if I mean, when you say the more humane thing, like, that's something that, like, if I had to pick, bolt to the head. All day, every day.
It's quick.
All day, every day.
How are we gonna kill you?
I don't have a fucking fart in a wine glass palate, dude. I'll fucking eat a piece of.
But I'm saying that's how we need to look at it.
Yeah, would you rather have someone string
Walmart
you up on your feet, cut your fucking
some
neck?
hostile shit. Yeah. That's some straight up hostile shit. Or the guy from that retard Frankenstein guy come up to you and just popping a little bolt in your head.
Honestly, I would, whatever's faster and easier, because I don't know, man. Like me personally, I don't want to hold on to life an extra 5 seconds.
I wouldn't either.
No, fuck no.
If it's all fucking, because here's what it's gonna say. I died on September 12th, 2012.
If you're gurgling with blood in your throat because some fucking Jewish guy with a giant beard, dumb curly hair, and a fucking
like in your head for those 5 seconds, you're like, how can I fix this? How can I fix this? What else can I do? Oh wait. And then your thoughts become.
This is my reaction. Fuck.
Oh no! This is exactly what you say. This is the actual quote that everyone says when they die. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Shit! Oh fucking shitting fuck! And then they die. Yes, that's what everyone says.
I guarantee you, 90% is. Jesus, I was just joking.
Jesus, I was just joking.
I believe you the whole time.
If you, honestly, I want to ask you a question.
I won't panhandle.
Just for fucking sake of argument, if you were on the Golden Gate Bridge and you drove off of it, and you're in that free fall, you know you're gonna fucking die.
How do you know you're gonna die? You're in a car.
Like, just to make sure you cover all bases. You wouldn't say a prayer?
No, fuck no.
You wouldn't? You just stubborn ass?
No, it's not me being stubborn.
But I've been in that situation before when I hit a deer.
Honestly, it doesn't work that way anyways. Like, if you read through the Bible, it doesn't work that way anyways. You have to make that repenting life change and then live that life. You can't just keep fucking bouncing back and forth and then.
Which is fucking ridiculous. Because you can live that life without having to make that change. Yeah. You can live that life without accepting Jesus as your fucking savior. You can be the best person in the fucking world, but according to the Bible, you're still going to fucking hell.
No, like when I get
go fuck yourself.
When I get my accident, this is exactly what went through my head. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die. Oh fuck, oh shit, everything's spinning around. Fuck, I'm gonna die. Like that was what was going in my head the whole time. Like while I'm trying to control this steer, while I'm spinning down the road.
Mine was this shitty Sealer song is on 3 stations at the same fucking time.
But there was not one point where I was like, oh please God, let me live. No, I was like, oh fuck,
I have dreams. Dude, I have recurring fucking nightmares where I do that. In my nightmare, I drive off a fucking bridge or some sort of crevice, and I'm like falling.
Our Father,
and then my
now in heaven,
that's be thy name. I'm like, oh shit! I've been meaning to get my life together, and then I cannot get the whole prayer out of my mouth before I fucking die. And then I go to God.
Yeah, you get ass raped by Satan and shit.
Yeah, there's like fucking pineapples.
You almost got it out, boy.
Yeah, I got you before.
I have to say, if I was Satan...
And then I wake up in a cold sweat, and I'm like, hi, dick. I got another day.
Then when you shit, there's blood in it, and you're like, fuck.
Just pineapple shit.
It's like custom Constantine shit where I was really in hell for a moment.
Yeah. Some Satan rape.
But here's the thing, Inception. Though. If you're Satan, and then, like, say the motherfucker like that, and he gets in there, but he didn't say the prayer all the way... I'll give that guy even a harder time. Like,
yeah.
Oh, you fucked up. Yeah, you tried, motherfucker. You failed.
You're hanging out with Hitler for a little bit today, buddy. It's like in Little Nicky.
Yeah, but Hitler's probably so beaten down at this point. Like, an eternity is like when you look at like fucking 75 years and an eternity.
It's straight depression. He's just completely down. Like, oh.
Well, there's the weird. What is it? It was in a book, either the Divine Comedy or Dante's Inferno, where there's like. Certain different layers of hell.
That's Dante's Inferno.
7. Yeah, there's 7.
Yeah,
there's
with
9
the worst,
circles.
they just burn.
9? Was it 9?
It's 9 circles.
Okay. Horrible fucking pain. But there's this one where you're just forced to do the most mundane shit that you hated in life.
Mm-hmm.
And I just imagine myself building fucking doors for all eternity.
It's like me answering fucking calls all day.
Hello,
like,
how may I help you?
Like just trying to be, like just.
This is fucking Lucifer
trying to understand that everyone is fucking retarded.
Here's something really cool on independent films on Netflix. Let's point this out here. Something you want to check out, like if you're into like artsy movies, stuff like that. It's an independent film. It's paper, like it's made out of paper. It's really cool how they did it. But it's Dante's Inferno urban style.
I already seen it, bro.
It's
awesome. Got the 2 little puppets that they walk through with paper.
Yes.
And they're walking through. It's modern times, so they see people in shitty streets and shit.
Dude, how
it was
awesome
fucking
was it?
excellent. It was an hour and a half.
Dude, and it was like paper.
Low?
This
movie cost $47 to make tops. It's about a guy who
falls in love with a chick.
His
name's Justin.
No,
his name is Justin.
The character's name is Justin. He falls in love with a chick.
The chick.
And
his name is Justin.
No, it was the way he said it. That's why I was joking on him.
And
Justin Bieber. Anyways, the idea is it was made with $47, and like he summons a demon because she dies. She left. She left.
But out of nowhere, they were gonna get married. They were just completely in love with it, but she just straight left.
Yeah, and he's trying to find her, so he summons a demon. He finds a spell book to summon a demon, and all this takes place with him sitting in the dark. It looks like a dark room with a spotlight. On a stage, that's what it looks like.
It's creepy.
And then this demon Lo comes up who doesn't have legs, so it kind of crawls up with arms and it's like, hey, kind of give me your soul, and I'll tell you where the girl is. Yeah. And this dude's willing to sell his soul to figure out where his fiance left to, and
that's not right.
Dumb asshole.
Yeah, but I don't want to sell. It, but the idea, it's funny. It looks like a stage play. You watch it and it's like a spotlight single down. It's just dialogue. The entire movie's dialogue, and then the demon, his name is Lo, L-O. And he keeps showing different parts of their life, and it's it's made with shitty puppet actors in the background, and or shadow puppets in the background.
No, they're awesome, dude.
And it's so fucking solid. That movie's amazing, dude. I love that.
I'm glad
movie.
that you even watched it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it because it was artsy fartsy, and you fucking always tell me to watch artsy fartsy shit, and I never fucking.
But it's good though. You get.
You were the last friend I would think of to tell me to watch artsy fartsy indie shit.
A crazy Christian writer who wrote the Chronicles of Narnia.
Yeah.
He also wrote a book.
Oslod.
It's Christian reading, but even as an outsider who's not into religion at all, he also wrote a book called The Screwtape Diaries, and it is fucking amazing reading. It's about a demon, and I'm not gonna give too much of it away. A demon possesses a guy, and then this guy basically gets talked to, or they interview him, and then he writes a diary. So you're getting it from the perspective of him sometimes, and then you'll see it slowly fade into the demon and shit.
Is this a book or a movie?
It's a book.
Oh.
They should make a fucking movie. But it's written by the same dude that
Michael
wrote
Bay, here it comes.
Chronicles of Narnia.
That's got to be awesome.
How many explosions can you have with one dude sitting in a room fucking writing in a diary?
That's the idea of what Lo was. Is that he was doing he casts a spell and it's his conversation with the demon about how he's gonna sell his soul to get his woman back.
You should check it out tonight on Netflix.
No, watch it when you're fucking.
The Screwtape Diaries with the Diary of Anne Frank somehow. There was a demon that possessed this little lesbian girl.
What was the name of that the paper puppet movie?
Bitch wasn't
Dante's Inferno.
Was that what it was called?
Yeah.
Dude, check that out, dude. At first,
it's fucking good watching.
I really couldn't get into it at first because they're paper. I mean, it's literally like sticks and paper. But
it's
dude,
before pictures were invented or photographs were invented.
But the art they did a really good job.
We gotta close this shit out.
Yep.
It's been we're going on an hour and a half now.
My bad. Don't edit it.
Anyways, yeah, you guys, it's probably going to be about an hour 15 because there's not a lot to edit. But anyways, this is Cub Scout.
Dirtbag.
Nerd Dick.
It's September 12th, 2012. Thanks for listening. Hopefully we'll have some new shit soon and a server where you can download this shit. But thanks for listening. Have a great night.
Yep, put her name on it, motherfucker.
Motherfucker.